The views and opinions expressed on From the Mouths of Madness are that of the panel and not of the Geeks Under the Influence Network or their sponsors, Amazon.com and tpublic.com. Listeners, beware. Coming straight from the Mouths of Madness, I am one of the hosts, Lowdown. With me as always is...
F.U. Hunter. What's up, you silly-ass bitches?
Everybody happy?
God damn.
That was a horrible... Hold on, I gotta try that again. Because he didn't have the full Cockney accent, but it was just like, everybody happy? Fucking so creepy.
I guess that's the tagline of the movie? I don't know.
It is.
Yeah.
Like, that's like, they ended the movie with that.
Yeah.
Like, because they alluded to a sequel that we never got, because it's been 10 years.
That is true. I think at this point there probably would be a sequel to this.
I mean, so tonight on the chopping block, we're going to be talking about 2012's Stitches.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
This movie is a thing that happened. It's...
It's a low-budget thing.
So, okay. But it doesn't come across as low budget because it's shot really well and there's development.
Yeah.
And the look of it does not come across as, like, I feel like I'm watching a movie the same quality as, like, Ant and the Apocalypse. So it's an indie film. It's not a low-budget film.
All right, I'll give you that. More indie. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you know what's crazy about this film is not only is it an indie film, but it is a international co-production film.
Really?
Yeah, so it was a co-production between Ireland, the UK, and Sweden. All three countries. Yeah, all three countries were funding this film.
Yeah.
If you listen to some of the other actors, like I think his best friend was Irish, and then a couple of, but the Stitches and the main character were British.
Yeah.
But then there are other people that are Swedish.
Just kind of throwing
it's
it
just
all.
An amalgamation of actors.
Yeah.
So it was.
And they're like, why would you fucking worry about it? Just enjoy it. You're going into a movie called Stitches. All right. If you saw the cover art, you know what you're getting into. All right, goddamn.
There's a ceremony with clowns and an egg.
Yes,
that's
you never knew about the egg that controls the soul of a clown?
No.
No.
Egg on your face.
Oh, man.
Yeah, this is all you.
It was, because I had never seen it. Yeah. I was like, all right, let's watch this and then do an episode on it. A few people had mentioned it to me through the years, and finally I was like, fuck it, go ahead and watch it. I love Terrifier so much, so...
Not even the same.
I wouldn't put this in that category.
Not even the same category of movie, dude. But in all fairness, I had seen this shortly after it came out and hit streaming sites. I think at that point it was Netflix. A good friend of mine from way back in the old school days, my buddy Casper, he recommended it to me. And so I take his recommendation. I watched it.
Yeah.
And this is the first time I've watched it since then. But maybe not for the reasons you're going to think. So no, it's just I hadn't watched it since it had come out. Rough, I think it was like late 2013, early 2014. And likewise, you said you got recommended to it from somebody.
Yeah, I was at a show and someone just talking about it. Horror movies, and someone asked me if I'd seen Stitches. I was like, you're like the third person to bring that movie up now, so I guess I should probably check it out. So. And
for those that are curious to watch it, I believe it. So where'd I watch it? Prime?
Prime, yeah.
Rewatched it on Prime?
Yeah.
So it's hopped streaming sites. All right, we'll get... All right, so it's directed by Connor Mahan, whatever the fuck his name is. I don't know what else he's done. I don't really give a shit.
I don't think there's anything really besides
But there was a comedian that played Stitches. This was the theatrical debut.
Ross Noble, I think is his name.
Is that his name? Yeah.
Yeah.
Who I feel like I've seen him.
He's been in some shows on BBC and stuff like that, I believe. So, I guess in Britain he's kind of known. So,
okay,
sort of. I guess I don't know. I looked at his credits. I didn't see anything that jumped out at me. So
the premise of this film is it starts off with kids having a birthday party, clown's supposed to show up, and it pans to the clown, and the clown's banging this broad with nice titties. And he's like, oh, fuck, I'm late. So he didn't even finish. He didn't finish and didn't finish her. That's going to be frustrating. And he's living in an RV on a cliff.
Yeah. And it's already set up that he's like the most slack-ass motherfucker. It's like,
is he, though? Because we see the other clowns.
Yeah, I guess
Okay.
that's just the clown.
Because the clown
Clowns in that area just suck ass.
the clown that's putting together the fucking egg at the end is getting head from some rando chick,
Yeah.
and she comes up for air, and he's like, "Nah, bitch, suck it," and like pushes her back down. Like, okay.
I'm just saying,
well, this is like
the clown outfit too doesn't look like they took a lot of time. It's like
it's more. Well, I took it as more the hobo style clown
okay,
because you see the clown like union at the egg ceremony, and they all have their style of clown.
yeah,
Stitches seems to be more the hobo style.
okay,
And I guess he just lives the lifestyle.
yeah, exactly.
He's
very committed to the hobo clown.
He doesn't
style.
wash his dick off before he goes to the party. He squirts something down there to make it not
Yeah.
smell like fish. I
Yeah.
don't fucking know. What the fuck? So anyway, he shows up at the party late, and he's doing his shit, and every single kid is being a fucking prick. Which it was a funny scene, but
he already. When he pulls up, he almost runs into all the kids.
Yes.
Because he's late as shit. And then he's just like, what the fuck ever. So he's already kind of like, fuck this. And then the kids are also shitty on top of everything else. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he does this thing, and every party trick that he tries, one of the kids is like an asshole.
Yeah.
Like they pop his fucking
He
balloon.
he tries to make the balloon animal, and the kid's like, I want to fucking like whatever complicated.
that,
Yeah.
and yeah.
And he's like, how about a dog? He's like, I don't want that. I want a fucking dog. Like everything he does, he's trying to do a magic trick. The kid's like, this is fucking stupid. Like
Oh, the rabbit on the hat thing.
Rabbit
He
in
like
the hat.
pours his drink in the hat.
Yeah.
And so finally, one of the kids. What turns out to be later on the main character's whose birthday party is best friend ties his fucking shoelaces together. And early in the movie, what fucking parent does this?
The
where
mom.
they fucking load the dishwasher and then leave a knife blade up and the dishwasher open
Not
in a
just-
house full of kids.
just not blade up, but with the door open.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but like, and the biggest fucking Michael Myers style blade.
Who does
We're not
that?
talking about like a cake cutting type of knife. I'm talking about if you want to make some damage kind of knife out, sitting in there. I wonder if there's going to be any problems with this.
Before the clown even shows up, I'm just like, there is a house full of fucking children.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
So you can almost say that he kind of takes one for the team because, I mean, one of those other.
He takes two.
One of those shit kids could have tripped up but no, he shoelaces tied. He falls over right on that fucking knife, man.
Oh, and then he gets up and then pulls the knife out and squirts all over the main character.
He pulls that and then blood squirts, yeah.
All over
Everybody's
that kid.
screaming, and then when he slips and then the knife
He slips in his own blood.
Yeah.
And then knife goes flying up and then it lands in the same eye.
Yeah.
It was so well done.
And then he falls down and goes right, a la kind of Jason from part 4, like right through the rest of that head. So, yeah.
Yeah. No, when he falls down on his back and the knife just flings in the air and funk.
That's right, but it kind
Right
of
through his eye.
I thought it would slid in a little bit.
Yeah, well, just like, choop, it
Yeah.
just came down blade first. Yeah, it's like, okay. So he's dead. And then you find out there's this. So, side note, just with the clown, there's this whole thing because he sees this ceremony like a couple days after his birthday party where they're burying Stitches and
all these clowns are attending.
All these clowns were, but then you find out that like, it's, an issue when the clown doesn't get to finish a bit.
Or finish the party or something.
Finish a party or something like that. And it's like, oh fuck.
The new rules to this. And if a clown doesn't finish a party, his soul remains
There's
in
nothing
limbo,
worse
and an egg till what? And then
and he won't. They said something like, "It won't be as funny the second time around." All right, so fuck whatever.
Yeah.
So fast forward however many fucking years, and this kid's a complete fucking like traumatized
he has
fucking
the highest level of clown trauma.
Yeah.
Just not seeing a death, but literally that it was a clown because he has the most crazy fucking
like daydreams.
The one I'm gonna bring up is in a classroom where literally his teacher is the fucking clown and rips off his friend's fucking dick
and then licks it.
And
and then licks it.
What the fuck, man? And ties it to a balloon. He takes it tied to the balloon, so the dude's cock is hanging on a balloon. I was like, What? What's happening here?
Oh, stop it.
I was like, okay, I can see he's a little traumatized. That's a whole other level of shit.
But, dude, because he envisioned the teacher not only doing that, but he's wearing clown makeup. So it's his...
That's what I'm saying.
He's wearing everything else.
Every time he has these day nightmare type things, someone's a clown and some fucked up shit happens. But of the shit that happens, the teacher's a clown ripping his friend's cock off and then tying it to a balloon.
It's very visibly cock and balls. Like, there's a tip that his teacher licks, and it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Who fucking thought
I was like, okay, all right. Because the Stitches dying beginning of the movie, was a little, okay. But this is where I was like, what the fuck am I watching here?
Yeah, and then you realize who his friends are, and who the bullies are. So there's like a brother and sister team that are complete assholes. And anyway, so his mom has kind of been like enabling the incel like shut-in that this kid is, and she has to go out of town for work. Well, he tells his best friend, who's more of an extrovert, and he's trying to get his dick wet, that like he has the house to himself. So what does that mean?
Yep.
You got the house all weekend?
Dang.
Yeah. He just wants to hang out with his friends. Like, I get it, as you do, but everyone else, all of his other friends see this as a time to party.
Yeah.
With a place to party.
Yeah.
So.
And the girl that he was kind of crushing on.
Well, yeah, that was at the party.
If, let's say, a clown had been murdered at his birthday party, he might have actually kissed at his birthday party, but then, the dead clown kind of killed the mood, who lives down the way from him because he has his treehouse with the telescope that you find out
he pervs out on.
His favorite, after-school activity is checking out his friend getting
You know what a cool
undressed.
scene would have been to add to that is they just showed how many, like, single socks there were in his treehouse.
Exactly.
Like, what the fuck? He's just
time to do it again.
Oh, shit.
His mom's like, how do I have to keep buying you socks? What the fuck?
She walks around in a bra a lot. I don't know. What do you want? Like, that's... So, anyway, the friends help decorate for the party. The party happens. Meanwhile, party's mid-flight. Oh, here comes Stitches out of his grave.
Yeah, I can't remember.
His walk is his fast shuffle.
Yeah. But I can't remember what happened to bring him back from the dead.
Oh, I think it was because he's having this is the first party he's had.
Oh, okay.
And a clown has to finish his party.
Yeah, so there's a party there.
Yeah,
okay.
so then he comes back for the party.
Damn
Dude,
it.
It's not...
The rules. I forgot the rules for a second. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's so bad.
Oh, man.
Oh, God. Anyway.
But here's the thing. All right.
We just need to talk about...
Let's just get to the kills.
The kills.
All right.
This story is just...
The movie is very basic. Yes, the weird-ass rules of the clown. And we'll get to the egg thing later, but this whole movie, it's just about the fucking goofy-ass kills, all right? This is where I'd say this movie goes from kind of like what the fuck to, all right, I'll probably watch this movie again with kind of fast-forwarding to get to kills.
Yeah, because there is like it's only an hour and 18 minutes, so there's like 35 to 40 minutes of like
sort of build-up dialogue.
The original party and then the build-up afterwards. Yeah. And mind you, there's only 6 kills in this film.
Yeah. 2
of them being Stitches.
But the kills?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
I know. There's only a few kills.
Yeah.
But the first one is goddamn, so the
one of the brother.
Yeah, one of the
after he pissed his pants.
Yeah.
Remember he pissed but I don't know if you caught it. When he pisses his pants, he looks down and he's like, fuck, not again. Like, he just has this habit of pissing his pants.
So he decides to fuck with our main dude, dress up like a clown.
Yeah.
But then he's the first one to fucking run into Stitches.
So, he's got
the gauges in his ear.
Rips his ear off.
And Stitches grabs the ear and just rips it off.
Then rips his arm off.
Yep.
Then fucking shoves his arm down his throat and pulls out a fucking rabbit.
Yes.
And then kicks his head off. Now,
yeah.
There's a little bit of seriousness here, somewhat.
Oh.
Some of the kills.
Okay, there's a kill. I know what you're going to say.
No, I was going to say, there are 3 of the remaining 4 kills that reference the original party. So if you remember, the kid that was supposed to pull the rabbit out of the hat, but poured the drink in the hat, was him.
Yeah.
So he pulled a rabbit out of him.
Yeah.
See?
Now hold on a second. Yeah. There is a kill.
Oh, you're going to the next kill with the.
Let's just say.
With the scooper.
Well, no.
Oh,
I'm going to go with the one kill that I have a problem with in this. The cat thing, not cool, man.
Oh yeah, fuck that.
Not cool. I don't know why they put this in the movie.
Don't kill.
I'm cheering for every one of these kills.
Fucking.
But at one point, and I always want to warn people, and it's right at the hour mark if you're watching this, he grabs a cat and fucking kills the cat in a really kind of hardcore way. I don't ever need to see that again.
No.
So I literally had it so before I watched it, my son Parker had seen it and told me he watched it again and marked it for me. So I knew where to fast forward. But just kind of a heads up. The only part, not cool with.
I don't need to see you killing a cat.
Yeah, it was just fucked up.
But that was right before. We're skipping a kill, but we'll get back to that one. This is technically like the fourth kill in the film, so the third of the teenagers, which doesn't have a relevance to the birthday party where he was killed at. No, the girl. The cat kill thing was right before the girl.
Okay.
It was in the same bedroom.
Yeah.
Where he threw the umbrella and it went through her head.
Yes, and that poked the eye out. All right, that was awesome. Because pretty much he takes the umbrella, stabs her through the head. You get this kind of almost like wanting to be 3D, but not 3D, where the umbrella's poked out her eyeball, and then she falls down.
And the umbrella
slides down and then pops open.
That was a Jason 4 reference.
Yeah.
That I could get that.
Yeah, that was
And then it
pretty
opens up and just sprays blood everywhere.
Yeah.
So it pissed me off a little bit because the initial umbrella going through was CGI, but then the end of the scene was practical.
Yeah.
Where it was like literally like a fake eyeball.
Yeah.
But the CGI looked kind of ugly. It was also 2012.
Yeah. Like I said, and this is an indie movie, so it's not like it's they have the top people in their A game doing the CGI. But again, a lot of it looks more practical than anything else.
Yeah.
So
yeah. And then the kill we're missing is actually the second kill, and this character is the one who flung ice cream at Stitches at the party.
That's
right. He slung ice cream at him. Like they were. I guess they were serving themselves ice cream at the birthday party when they were kids, and he just happened to have a scoop at the time, and he just slung it at Stitches and hit him in the face.
Yeah.
So he's pigging out on like strawberry preserves.
Dude, he's in the pantry. Yeah. He's got down like goddamn 5 or 6 cans already.
Just
I'm like,
shit all over him, dude.
In case you would emphasize, this fatty loves some food. He's already gone through like 5 cans. He's like, more cans. Stitches shows up. Fucking.
Yeah. Dude, he takes a fucking can opener
to the back of the head.
It cuts open opens his fucking skull, and then takes the ice cream scooper and scoops out his brains and puts it in a bowl.
And little balls of brains.
Balls of brains. But then he takes a can of the preserves and pours the syrup over top of them. It's fucking.
And I think he used to make some kind of goofy food for thought or some kind of.
He made it some shitty one-liner.
There's a few things he says in here, but I don't really care about it. But it's
a couple of them are really good though. They're actually like when it happens, you're like, hey, Like,
all right, let's get to the best one.
Oh, you don't want to get to the best one?
Best fucking kill in this movie.
Man.
And the flashback. This is the asshole kid that, as Stitches is making the balloon animal, he's like, I don't want that fucking balloon animal. Pops his balloon and shit like that. Mm-hmm. So Stitches finds him, grabs him, starts tearing into his stomach, pulling out intestines, takes his intestines, and makes a fucking dog out of intestines. And I was like,
hey, we have a nice little dog in here.
Yeah. And I was like, all right, that's pretty fucking hilarious. But then he takes the balloon pump, jams in the back of the kid's head, and just starts pumping. And usually there's a little bit where you have that and the person's like, oh my god, but the guy's like screaming, and it's as he's head inflating, and it is so goddamn silly and yet so amazing, and he's just screaming as his head's getting bigger and bigger, and then pop. And I was just like, okay, I appreciate the shit out of that one. It's fucking ridiculous.
To me that's the best kill.
Yeah.
That kill.
And the umbrella and that one are pretty close, but I would go with that.
See, I would take just the hilarity of the brain scoop thing over the umbrella one.
Oh, really?
Dude, he took a fucking can opener, old school can opener, folks. I'm talking where it's got the hook and the little blade on top where you have to pry up as you move around the can, and cut the dude's fucking skull open. Come on, bro.
That is true.
That's way more hardcore than throwing an umbrella through somebody's eyeball. I could do that. I don't know if I can sit there and take the time to cut open somebody's skull. Let's be real. Could you?
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
I'm trying to think if there's any, and then
that was like the last. The next other kill is Stitches.
We get to Stitches.
Oh, him, the bike ride.
Okay, yes.
To the fucking.
So.
Oh Jesus.
He's chasing pretty much our main character and his kind of like the girl that he's all about. They're the last two. There's a lot of going back and forth chasing them. They hop on bikes to make it down to the cemetery. Stitches gets on a bike, and this is commitment on their part, because to make it silly, Stitches on...
He's driving a big wheel, basically.
But his knees are fucking hitting the goddamn...
Because it's like a big wheel. You remember the big wheels when we were kids where it had the giant front wheel and the two small wheels? That's what he's riding.
Yeah.
And he's the whole way to the cemetery.
Oh, my God.
And so, all right, basically because he saw the ceremony, that's why they were going to the cemetery. They had to destroy the egg because he saw broken eggs on the kitchen counter at the party, and it made him remember the egg. So they go to the cemetery, they get the egg, and there's like a hustle and bustle, and they're trying to destroy it, and they actually knock Stitches down. He almost lands on it, but his nose bounces off.
That's right.
Speaking of nose, can we talk about how he uses his nose to sniff out?
Oh, God, I forgot about that.
All the fucking...
He takes the nose to sniff... Yeah, this nose is like its own creature that sniff out.
Sniffs out the fucking...
God damn, I forgot about that shit. Oh,
anyway,
man.
So he bounces off of it. It's not destroyed, and then I think it was the girl.
Yeah.
Walks up and just curb stomps his fucking head onto it. It fucking breaks the egg. Next thing you know, he gets up. Yoke starts pouring out of every pore of his body, and he fucking explodes. It was like a fucking fried egg, sunny side up.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
so
it's just funny where Yoke, I guess, apparently made of...
Well,
Yoke?
Apparently it's the whole, you got egg on your face.
Yep.
The yolk's on you.
They actually, I didn't say that too. Yeah.
All right. So down the road, him and the girl. You know, I'm hoping he finally fucked her. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
They're happy, kissing, and but then it, like I said, we said earlier, it pans into the tomb where the ceremony took place down the cemetery, because he lives really close to all this cemetery shit. And there's a clown getting sucked off, putting the egg back together. And then once he puts it all together, it magically heals itself and creates a non-harmed egg.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. And then it ends. It's like, everybody happy? Man, this fucking movie.
It's so goddamn ridiculous.
It's ridiculous, but in such a good way. Like, I don't regret watching it a second time. Like I told you fuckers, I didn't watch it for another reason. It's just like, I just didn't really need to watch it again.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't I didn't like it, because it's hilarious. It's just...
This is that movie that hits the category that if you're hanging out with friends and bullshit around, this is a good background movie.
Mm-hmm.
Where literally, bullshit. Oh, wait, check this kill out.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, check this kill out. Where the plot doesn't fucking matter.
Fuck all the plot,
The characters don't fucking matter. Just when the kills come up, hey, check this out. All right, now let's get back to talking till the next cool kill happens. So that's where I would put this movie.
Yeah.
Is that it passes this unique level, I'd say, on the chopping block, where I don't know if I'll sit home and watch it again, but I could definitely play it for friends.
I could see myself totally sitting at home and watching it again, like I just did like a week ago. But it's probably it could be, unless there's a reason, 10 more years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I mean, it's just, it passes, it totally passes for me. It's a great film. I recommend watching it. The kills are, the short amount of kills, but the kills that you get are all, and it's only an hour and 18 minutes. It's literally
That's what I'm saying.
an episode and a half of a show you like. Like,
pretty much.
not even an episode and a half, right? So fucking watch it. It's definitely worth it. But like I said, for me, I could see myself throwing it on, but just in no certain time frame.
Yeah.
Like, plus, part of the reason it probably was 10 years too is because it did leave streaming sites for a little while.
Oh, did it?
I believe.
Or it went to the ones you don't really pay attention to.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, no, we both enjoyed the film. It's fucking funny. There are one-liners we're missing that are there.
It doesn't take itself seriously at all. It's having fun.
Yeah.
It's an indie movie that's just like, fuck it. Kills. Let's just have fun. And it's a ridiculous premise. It's another clown that's killing people movie. So just fucking go with the flow.
Oh, and side note, before we wrap this up, did you know that, I don't even remember the scene in the movie early on in the party. There's a dude with glasses and like short, like he's like a ginger with short hair and like a beard, mustache, who's like just dancing by himself in the corner with like a green shirt. That's the fucking special effects artist.
Oh, really?
That created the fucking head explosion and all that shit.
That's awesome.
He like cameoed in the movie.
Nice.
As you do.
Yeah.
in horror, right?
He might as well.
I mean, fuck it. I just thought that was funny. I was watching something earlier on it. I'm like, oh, and I saw this dude talking about the special effects. I'm like, fuck, you were in the fucking
guy,
movie.
yeah, it's that guy.
So no, folks, fucking check it out. It's a treat. And hit us up at lowdownbrown.gui@gmail.com if you agree because you've already seen it, or you watch it because of this and you've seen it on the streaming sites, just haven't stopped and actually checked it out. It's worth a fucking watch. If anything, you're going to get a fucking laugh.
Yeah.
You're going to get a laugh because the kills are... The way we describe them doesn't do justice to what you see.
Like, see it in person, all right?
And also, the comedian that plays Stitches sells the fuck out of it, too.
Yeah.
He really does. Because he's all... Man, the fucking clown shoes and that walk. He does that weird penguin shuffle the whole fucking movie.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Yeah. That's his creep through the house, is a penguin shuffle.
The fucking nose, the clown nose is helping him out. Yeah.
Anyway, again, hit us up at lowdownbrown.gui@gmail.com. Let us know what you think. Let us know your thoughts. And go to GUIPodcast.com. Check out all the other shows on the network. There are access to all the shows on GUIPodcast.com. While you're on GUIPodcast.com, check out the links tab. First link's going to be Amazon.com. Click on the link. It takes you to Amazon. You log in and shop like normal. Costs you nothing else. It's just because you went through that link, it just gives us a little kickback. We appreciate that shit because this shit ain't free. And then the link next to Amazon is TeePublic. Click on that link. It takes you to our TeePublic page where we have 40 some odd fucking designs.
So many fucking designs.
Madness, we have 2. We have the OG and then Weapons of Madness. Fucking every show has at least 2, some 3, some 4. Then there's tons of just tangential, episode-related nonsense that is just fun. It's just fun.
Some zany-ass references.
Exactly. So definitely check that shit out. Get on a shirt, hoodie, fucking tote bag, notebook, mug, fucking tons of shit. Definitely check it out. And until we talk to you again, embrace the madness.
Join us at GUIPodcast.com.
Mike the Hobbit here,
Lowdown Brown.
inviting you to check out Geek Some of the Influence, a podcast that pairs booze with conversation with good friends.
And a little nerd culture.
We get a lot of colorful conversation out of our episodes, but it is here for everyone, no gatekeeping.
Always level up everything we do.
We'll punch up, never punch down.
Exactly.
So check out Geeks Under the Influence everywhere you get your podcasts and join us or die.
Shut the fuck up, Hobbit. Welcome to GUI Nights.
GUI Nights.
Yeah, I am Lowdown Brown. With me as always,
Mike the Hobbit.
this is the tangential side of GUI.
This is like so many of those other shows that has the after the show bit mixed with a little bit of Baywatch Nights, so it's a little sexier. It's a little bit after hours.
Also while tying it into the previous episode of GUI. So look forward to that too, because this comes out the week after the flagship hour-long episode.
So make sure to check out GUI Nights, and when you're done, you can
Go the fuck home.
Hey guys, Scotty P here with Smash on your left. And we are the Geek Fathers. That's right, bringing all the trials and tribulations of being a geeky parent.
So welcome to our world.
And as always, join us.
Or cry.
In a world with too many reboots and remakes,
Two men will stop at nothing to make it even worse.
join Mike the Hobbit and Tondi as they play by their own rules while pitching new takes on some of your favorite and least favorite films and TV shows. What podcast would dare to bring this upon the world?
This is Smack My Pitch Show.
Coming straight from the mouths of madness, I'm Lowdown.
I'm FU Hunter.
Do you love horror?
We fucking do.
So this is a podcast dedicated to all things in cinematic horror. We're talking movies, television, composers, special effects artists. We're gonna fucking cover it.
So if you love horror,
Embrace the madness.
My name is Amy Bogard,
and I'm Mike the Hobbit.
and we are the hosts of Deeply Upsetting, where we use our expertise to answer your most upsetting hypothetical quandaries, such as, what non-winged animal deserves wings?
And what body part deserves a secret mouth?
Which cryptid is the worst roommate?
These questions and more that plague you will be answered on Deeply Upsetting, available anywhere you get your podcasts and at GUIPodcast.com.
In a world of blockbuster movies, there's another dimension.
The dimension of schlock cinema. Join us at Beautiful Disasters on a journey into the fringe territory of B-movie abandon.
We review the flicks that are forgotten or underappreciated to give them a proper place in the annals of celluloid history.
I'm the Groots,
FU Hunter.
your guides at Beautiful Disasters. Come along with us for a fun ride. May
May the schlock be with you.